Hey cuties! So today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. I haven't done a hair tutorial for ages and ages, and recently I've been rocking two hairstyles a lot, braided or double braided hair, and I've also been rocking these curls. So many of you guys have been asking me in my videos and on Instagram to do a tutorial on both those hairstyles. So I thought I should just combine them both into one. So if you're wanting to see the double braided hair tutorial and how I did that, or the curls, or both, I just threw them into one so you kind of get a 2-for-1, so you don't have to go watch this video and then watch this video and you're going all over the internet like some crazy person and you forget what you're looking for and you're like, oh my god, what was I looking for? And then you're looking at Spider-Man crawling on somebody's leg, right? But that's just like what the ways of YouTube for me. Like I just get sidetracked and I start going and looking at different things. To save you guys that confusion, 2-for-1 is how we roll. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I don't know, usually when I do tutorials on YouTube, halfway through I'm like, gross, or I'm failing at this, or I know everyone's gonna thumbs this down. But this one I'm actually pretty impressed with. It came out pretty good. A lot of people said that this was just a braided headband. No, this is my hair, and I did braid it, but you can also try to put in extensions and then braid it all together, or you could buy a headband, because there's lots of braided headbands like here. These are like a dark brown. There's also just like a white one. Lots of braided headbands on the market, and you can get them as close to your hair color as possible. Go somewhere cheap like Claire's or Ardeen have them. So here's the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and here you go. The curling iron that I'm going to use is the Cortex 4-in-1, and this is from flatironexperts.com. Comes with a glove to keep your hands safe because it's a clipless curling iron. And what I like about it is it comes with 4 different barrels, so you're not stuck with one. All you do is squeeze these 2 buttons together, wiggle it, and the barrel will come right off. The barrel that I'm going to be taking is the second smallest one, and it's the 3/4 inch barrel. And all you do is you just line up the little ticks and you snap it on. It's super easy. Plug it in, turn it on, and wait for it to heat up. First step is to thoroughly brush out your hair. You don't want any knots, and just to comb it out. Now I'm going to section off my hair, the first part of my hair. So I have a little diagram here into what sections I'm going to section off. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to expose my ears. So wherever my ears are, I'm just going to separate that hair, and that is where the braids are going to be. So wherever that line or that part is, those are where your braids are going to be on your head. So choose where you want. I just like it right on my ears. And just clip that all out of the way because we will be working with that later. Because we are working with heat, we are going to use a heat protection spray all over our hair. And after my curling iron is heated up to my desired heat, I think I put this at 350, and I don't hold it on for too long, so I'm just going to wrap my hair around the barrel. That's all I do. That's very simple. I just take sections of hair about this big and I just wrap it around the barrel. If it's your first time, or if you're scared or clumsy, you should be wearing the glove. I actually should be wearing the glove, but I've just been doing this for so long that I know the hang of it. So after the first side of my hair is done, I'm going to do the exact same thing. All I'm doing is taking sections and just wrapping it around the barrel. The curling iron does most of the job for me, really. I just take random sections, and I don't even know how I curl these in, out, up, down. I don't know. I just curl it and it works. Ain't nobody got time for curling methods unless you play curling as a sport. Next, we are going to just hairspray all of the hair, and I crunch it up so the curls really secure and remain bouncy, and you are left with this looking thing here. Now take this section down that we put up earlier. Take the middle section of this hair that we have and leave 2 chunks hanging. Those are going to be your braids. Place that middle section just straight behind your head, and I like to just secure that with a headband for now, just so I know where the hair is going to be, because the hair is almost like a headband. Next, I'm going to split that hair into 2 pieces and curl those. It's very simple. I'm just splitting those into 2 pieces. I just feel that it looks better if I put it into a headband, because it's going to mimic the headband when we have it all together. Now for the 2 sides, what I'm going to do is split my hair into 3 pieces and just braid it. If you can, when you're braiding, try braiding as high as possible up, because your hair is going to be going the reverse that it normally hangs. So it normally hangs obviously down, and it's going to be up. So you want to braid it as high to the ceiling as possible, but make sure you are holding your hands as high up as possible. That's the key in this look. I'm just going to briefly secure that with a bobby pin just to get that out of the way, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the next section of hair, just braiding it all the way up. If your hair isn't long enough to braid, you could also add a single piece of extension in your hair so that it gives you length to be able to do this. Take off that headband. That was just our guide for the hair, and now we're just going to pin that back and secure that with bobby pins. These bobby pins are also just temporary. You will be taking these out, but this is just to help us with the braid. Now comes time to forming the headband. All we're going to do is put that braid across our head. Lift up some of those curls to hide the bobby pins, because you don't just want to place it on top of your head because you'll see the bobby pins. Same thing to the next hair. Maneuver your hair to where you want it to fall as best as possible. And again, move hair and secure that with bobby pins. I always make an X with my bobby pins to secure them really, really tight. Now take out those temporary bobby pins for the front hair, and this is what you are left with. It looks pretty and princessy, and this is optional, but I'm just going to tease that front piece of hair and a little bit in my crown. I did not tease a lot. Sometimes I do tease lots when I do have this hairstyle, but it is completely up to you and optional, and when I'm done, this is what the hair looks like. Woohoo! So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something or I helped you in some way, and I'll talk to you guys later.